Alright, alright, alright. So, like I said in the first half, we're going to be doing a raffle giveaway. Oh, landmark crash. Why? Centrifugal, not yet. But they did just add those to PlanetSide too, so the idea of those being in Landmark isn't unreasonable. Didn't quite kill me. Cold Night Sci-Fi Base. You're right about to delete it. Oh yeah. Well, I'd have just teleported back to the graveyard if that happened. So, how's it going? I hope you're templating all this stuff. Okie dokie, you got it, Cold Knight. Nifty little entrance tower thing. I like these. A little control panel. Yes. Alright. So a little officey reception area there. Very nice. I like the little lights, little lumicite panels going around. It's a very nice, well lit area. Some bathrooms. Got a little chemical ice shower thing. Custom poopers. Oh no! That rotation issue. I like that. Pretty cool. Infirmary area. It's a terminal. I like that terminal. Absolutely, Lord Underneath. This is really cool. I like the way you use the ice to represent the screen here. Kind of like static on the screen almost. And it's glassed in here. Very cool. Front desk. Somebody's beverage. So interesting. Those are neat. Fancy machines. I like these spawn tubes. These are fancy. Or stasis chambers, or whatever the hell they are. They look like spawn tubes to me, and I'd love to grab them. Or if you template them, put them on Player Studio, it'd be pretty worthwhile. It's very well done. Oh, it's a treadmill. That's funny. Couple of lockers. Neat. And some drinks. Oh, look at a hangout spot. I like the way that you use the painting here with the different little window segment, the way you kind of cut it out there. That's really awesome. Poor Ro. Oh, only 2 hours. How did it go? Oh, nice Star Trek style teleporter room. Oh yeah, I'll check it in just a second. Nifty. I like it. Using the it's either Ethereum or Moonstone to give that kind of Starfield look to it. That's really, 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 really inventive use of material. Nice. That's awesome. It's like a little drop ship. Away shuttle. It's so cool. What was up here? Ah. Little entry checkpoint thing. Security station. You got your guns. I really like the look of these guns that you've designed here. That's so cool. I like that. That looks really neat. Darkish. More difficult to make than it looks? Yeah, probably. I like that down there. You've got one of the spinning props. A little satellite and a couple of moons surrounding. That's really awesome. That's really, 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 really cool. That's super cool. Little, I guess, projector or whatever, part of the projector system. It's so cool. Very well done. Oh, pie. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. This door's sealed off. I like it. Nice fancy executive chair. King of the castle. Watery lamp thing. Heh, neat. Aha. Very nice. A second floor. A public shower where everybody can totally just like walk by and see you naked. Very nice. For the space exhibitionists out there. Okay, I think that's fine then. Hey, wait a minute. You wouldn't be seeing space out this way and out this way, and this is window is just a simulation. Yeah, co-ed showers is different than a single shower that everybody can totally walk by and stare at. Completely different sort of thing. Nice. Little village house in the holodeck. I like it. Sure you'll close the door. I hope so. There's a couple of them. Nice. This is the sort of thing that linking and triggering could potentially be used to turn into a game. Like, I wouldn't say the second generation, but the third generation of linking and triggering. The ability to not only have props move, but have them kind of tied to keyboard movements or mouse movements, so we'd be able to just kind of move this back and forth, even being able to restrict the area of it, and have it being able to collide with that in such a way that it actually has some effect. Like I say, if what we have right now is the first generation of linking and triggering, I feel like that'd be something for the third generation of linking and triggering. Sliding sci-fi doors with a squeaky air piston noise. Yes, Mellow, we can do that with the sliding shag carpet rugs right now, but they just don't look right. I showed off the sliding glass doors that I had on my claim. A little bit earlier. I can't remember if the stream was working properly for that or not, but yeah. Like, you got little pool balls there. Dartboard. Glowy darts. Very cool. Some sort of small version of chess. Or checkers. Could be either one. Could be either one. Yeah, sounds for linking and trigger I'm sure will come sooner than later. Sound and potentially even music. A little jukebox thing. Big screen to watch the game. I like it. It's easy to please the customer, sure. There's only about 3 different types of drink that they actually drink. Very nice. Maximilian, what's up? What's up? And a loader. Nice. I like the loader robot. Nebo 2, welcome, welcome. Space Mountain Dew. No, it's just a, it's got some, you know, one of those proteins that reacts to ultraviolet, and the bottle itself has an ultraviolet light in it, so it just shines like super neon green. I like this little conveyor belt system here, moving things along. Very cool. That's all the claim for now. What do you mean for now? Isn't this all the claim's ever going to be, or are you going to bring it back when we get more claims and do more with it at some point? Because this is amazing, but I can understand if you're done looking at it and not looking to make an alt, that it's time to get it going. Yeah, I'd love to see what you're working on. Ooh, nice. Very cool. So this is kind of the start of the style that you're going for. I like that a lot. That looks really, really cool. Very good use of the props there. That's one of the, I believe that's the gas flame emitter. It's beautiful. Yep. Nice. I like the system. Very nice. But one of them is always active. I guess the only way to make something where they're not always active is you would need something that doesn't spin constantly to use as kind of like the terminating point. Otherwise, you're always going to have one active, which isn't a bad thing. I think it's great. Pretty simple. You know, I'm sure I could figure it out, to be honest. It's nifty. I like it. No video poker props. Not yet, Dorkish. The fans are instant versus the trapdoors take a second. Yeah, I know. Well, you can make the trapdoors work instantly too. You know, there's a lot of different ways to time the stuff. But yeah, I see what you mean, because the start-stop sort of thing, it happens instantly rather than having a swing to it. It's good stuff. Very smart. Well done. Some bar stuff here. Max, all the new loot's awesome. Load underneath. Yeah, I actually bought my way up to 96 inventory slots, and I want to be up at 100, but it's having some issues with the last pocket and getting into the overflow, so whatever. Cold Night, amazing work. Your not only an awesome builder, but I can see that you're going to be able to do fantastic stuff with linking and triggering, and I am excited for that. Oh, base started here. Nice. Very cool. Oh yeah, look underneath. There's 32 different emitters, I believe. Now, I should leave this for live featurette, but I will say, folks, I think the like salvageable items and like recipes should stack. On top of that, I believe we are eventually going to be getting a prop inventory. I thought it was coming with this update, but I guess it's coming later. That will allow us to not have our bags filled with props. So, that should definitely help out a lot. Because props includes emitters. And good stuff. Good stuff. Now, here's a question. I think this actually breaks the system. Yeah. Meant to be a counter. I getcha. That makes sense. I wonder how I could use those with the launch. No, I don't think we can use them with the launchers yet. Have to be an area around the launchers to upgrade the what's it called? Ring and quad shot. I get you, Cold Night. That's cool. Yeah, I guess the applications for what you can do with this sort of stuff is pretty big time, really. Alright. Let's see how the heck did we get in here to begin with. Yeah, Poro. I'm telling you that you could just grab a claim buy a hub really just about anywhere. Alright, I gotta find a nice place that I want to take a picture of this place from. There's a lot of nice shots. I almost typed /LOC in Twitch chat for some reason. More beer. Good one. Oh, back in the days of voxel combat. All right. Bad Viking and Mellow Melon. I'm going to visit that place next. I saw it get some feedback on the last workshop show. Oh, that's funny. Okay. I gotta write that one down. So we were getting audio ducking while we were loading there. So even though we couldn't hear any of what was going on, Mellow, I cannot hear you. Totally can't hear you.
Totally can't hear you.
I heard that.
Well, good on you, mate.
There we go.
don't think I can hear you through the in-game VoIP.
Really? It's not coming through?
Oh, no, now it is. Now it is.
Yeah, I just need to press the
I
button.
was getting confused with the stream.
Gotcha.
It's not coming through?
It's coming through now, it's fine. Don't worry.
What's funny though, Mello, you're coming through really clearly. Bad Viking, you're coming through like super static. It sounds like there's a dog literally chewing on your microphone while you talk. You'll hear it on my end through the stream. But pro tip, turn the stream down so you don't hear yourselves through it. It'll drive you nuts. Alright,
Yeah, I have it muted.
cool.
Mostly all the changes we've done are all upstairs, for the most part. We've got a couple of changes downstairs, but we're not sure on them.
Alright, well what you got
Like,
downstairs?
you see this first bench? We changed the cushion seating to a flatter one, so it's more like ogre shaped. Like for comparison, we got the other ones over here.
Oh, I see what you did. I getcha. Yeah, that probably works better.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking as well, since it's less like fluffy looking, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Because they had given some complaints that the couches upstairs were too posh, if I remember correctly.
Oh well, that's completely changed. We scrapped everything upstairs.
Oh man. I can't remember.
That's
Did
how
you
they
have
completely
these spikes facing the people on the table before?
Yep, they've been there the whole time.
Ah, I just now noticed that. I realized, that might not necessarily be that uncomfortable, or might not be that comfortable, rather. Then again, there are ogres.
Yeah, we're trying to make a smaller one than this, but because of the actual shape of it, it's a bit hard because it's offset. So we can't. We're trying to figure out how to make the studs smaller. Hopefully we can by the deadline.
It's too bad they don't have like a base emitter nib instead of the emitter that has the particle effects. The thing that looks like the emitter, being able to adjust that.
Oh yeah. That's basically the same shape.
It is, but I don't know what the rules would be if they'd be like, oh no, that's a whole bunch of props, and people turn them on and it'll look like hellfire in there.
Yeah, fair enough. No, we've tried to go fairly prop light. Like all our what are they called? All our furniture's all Vauxhall. The most we have really is lights and a little bit of ham.
Actually, this is beef here. This is the beef roast, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm. It just looks like meat. It's good enough.
Yeah. Alright. So, did you do anything else on the bottom floor here?
No, nothing on the bottom floor apart from that, really.
Ah, yes you do. You finally added an arch or two in here. Very nice. It really does help out a lot.
Well, I didn't even know that was here.
Bad Viking. Way to sneak that one in. Good stuff. Yeah, this is one that I've been requesting for a while. Now that you've got it going, it looks great. It definitely helps cut the space, make the ramp look a lot more reinforced. And, you know, it doesn't need to be decorated at all, but if you wanted, there could be other decorations, or just hang a chain from one arch to the next and then have a little light hanging down from it. Just a little lantern for the room here.
Yeah, that would probably make sense.
But yeah, minimal light for there. It's just a storage room, it looks like, and maybe somewhere where you'll put someone to wash the dishes if you are embarrassed by them or something. You're an embarrassment. Wash the dishes in the back room. Alright, so still have the carpet going, but I see you have completely changed things up. Instead of it being Denny's Diner style seating, it's a lot more large bench, like mess hall style eating.
Yeah, that's right. Our original idea was upstairs was going to be the fancy area for all the fancy burgers, to just like look down on all the commoners eating at their like communal fire pit and that kind of thing. And we decided, we were like, we wondered like how we were gonna do that, so we kind of thought, why don't we kind of like do what the Cairns do with the big like circle thing, and try and make like something like a comfy thing that's like in a circle and looks a little bit more fancy, and it ended up looking like a diner. So yeah, but we kind of went back to what we had downstairs and tried to, you know, make it so it kind of like resembled the stuff that was downstairs.
Yeah.
But, like since we like had a fire pit downstairs, we thought we'd like add tiny ones up here.
Yeah. It's like a hibachi grill, like a Korean barbecue sort of thing. They just bring you the raw stuff and you grill it yourself.
That the other day when we thought of it.
Good stuff. Man, I feel like some KBBQ. Unfortunately, there's no good ones in town. Of course, there's plenty of them real nearby. Whatever. Sorry, not trying to make everyone hungry, but I kind of am. So sorry, not sorry. Delicious.
Oh yeah, and if you look up, by the way, that round top is completely gone, and we've replaced it with something a bit more interesting on the roof.
Yeah, I noticed. I was looking at that a little bit earlier. Those banners hanging down look great. Strongly recommend using the what's it called? The little rings.
What,
Either
the hooks?
yeah, the rings or hooks or whatever that the chains are hanging down from. Either that or doing panels kind of like you have on these chandeliers here. Just something so...
Yeah, I see what you're on about.
Yeah, because it looks like there's just kind of stone and there's chain and not really much of a transition.
Yeah, I get that.
Cool.
I completely forgot about up there.
Yeah, no, it's... I can understand most of the detail work was probably going into putting the banners there. It's like, well, alright, they're in place. Looks great. And they do look great.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, originally we put them up there because we wanted to, like, you know how we had the diner stuff here before? We were
Yeah.
trying to tie, like, the rest of the building in with upstairs, so that's how they got in here.
I getcha. Well, it's nice because both on the lower floor and the upper floor, it's something that really cuts the space when you look up. I especially like the kind of ridges that are made, because before the little double insets were kind of butting up against each other. Now there's the separations there. The little archways there holding everything up. That looks fantastic. And of course, because they line up naturally with the chandeliers and the columns there, it all just makes everything line up in a really nice, perfect way.
Thanks. Right, one small thing, we put in about, like, 5 minutes ago is these things over here. And what's it called? They look kind of cool, but I'm not particularly sure about them. Especially like the strapping part. If you have any ideas on that.
Well, I really think they look cool. The strapping parts definitely show that the chain is, you know, it would be a loose hanging chain just going between the columns if the straps weren't there, but those are kind of holding it down, which I think actually works really well with the ogre symbolism, because, you know, the chains being a symbol of like struggle and, you know, overcoming slavery and stuff. I could see them going for something like that, kind of matching with the aesthetic. That with the horns going over the top is great. What I'm wondering though is if it should just be in the corner like you have it right now, and I think that would work the best, just keeping them in the corners.
We can only have it in this corner because
Yeah.
well, we have the chairs there normally. Where all the other seating is, so this is the only place we can put that.
I guess what it is the trade-off of whether you want those to be like kind of open bench-like areas or not. Those two there, having it sealed off, it's fine because you wouldn't just be kind of walking over on the edge and sitting down there. This right here, I could see somebody just sitting their big old ogre butt on and, you know, looking off in the distance or whatever they would be doing. So I say maybe leave this one open. Up to you. It's
Right, cool.
I think the other reason why it's a nice detail is because ogres, there's nothing in the ogre rules that says they have to use symmetry. And while it makes sense for a lot of this stuff, adding a little asymmetry is a nice thing to do, and it's not like in the Karen style where it was you know, a major part of the architecture that everything, you know, almost has to be completely off. It's definitely a nice way to kind of add a little extra detail. It makes sense for where it's at too, because you're just coming up a staircase. You wouldn't want somebody to, you know, fall over the side or whatever. Ogres might not care if somebody does it because, you know, they'd feel like it'd be stupid if you did, and whatever. They don't really care about people being stupid. But just as that kind of warning, as you get up here, that, yeah, there's an edge right here. You want to turn left. It definitely works really well.
Yeah, you're probably right about that, because earlier on when these railings went here, and this as well, you would just come to the top and there'd be nothing there, and it would just it would look kind of like it doesn't give you any direction, if that makes sense.
Right, absolutely. So this definitely tells you turn. This isn't the end of it. For sure. Good stuff, good detail. Alright, some good stuff going on. So, I see you've got the chain kind of going through here. Do you have it going through any of the other sections? Oh yeah, you have it going through here. So, it's just on the diagonals?
Just on these corner sections.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not on the diagonals.
Does it just not line up properly, or you just haven't done it yet?
We just didn't do it.
Okay. Is it going to remain that way? Because it's fine to do that. There's no reason not to add a little variation. Or actually, what you
try it out.
The other thing you could do is have like a couple of hanging sections off of one of them to make it look like the chain broke at some point.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that on someone's building in the workshop show on one of the roofs. They basically had a giant chain wrapped around the roof.
That's cool.
Oh, I think I should mute. If you can you hear that or not?
Well, it's so faint I can't tell if it's a dog or a bird, so you're actually fine.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, it's my dog. There's someone coming in the door.
Oh, yeah. It just sounds the same as a bird, might as well. It's very, very faint. Faint in the background. Which means good on your microphone for not picking it up. Alright. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff. What are you planning to do for the fire in here? Is this how it's gonna be, or are you gonna have like a bigger, grander fire using the particle emitters?
Maybe we haven't experimented too much since obviously the deadline's in a couple of days. We have a couple of emitters. I'm sure we could look into doing something like that.
You know, remind me after the show. I've got a bunch of emitters. I'll gladly bring some by and let you guys try them out and see what'll work for you here. Because I see this puny little fire and it's like, no, this should be awesome.
Yeah, this looks like a very disappointing fire in this one. But like the other ones, it's okay, but for this one, I think this one should be a bit bigger.
For sure.
The reason I haven't actually bothered looking into emitters is because we'd have to find an emitter for every single table we have. But if we're just using it for this one, it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, hold on, 7 matching emitters would be a bit of a pain. But if it's just this one and it's a really big one, it should look pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, don't worry too much about the tables. I think the fires on those are just fine. It's just this one it's such a tiny flame, and the emitters allow for such gigantic, magnificent looking fires. Cool deal. It's getting better every time.
Cheers. We don't exactly have long left, so it's probably not going to change much beyond this point, apart from a bit of weathering here and there. We just started on the roof literally about 20 minutes ago, something like that, mossing that up and things like that. But that's literally all we've got left is just bits on the roof and a bit of aging here and there.
Well, I'm gonna look at the roof real quick.
Basically ready to see it.
So I like what you've got started here. I said I like what you've got started here. It's very kind of mossy and grassy and kind of takeovery. The main thing to communicate with it is that this is the jungle on its own, creeping up and creating growth and creating, basically a small ecosystem on this roof, such as that grasses and other things are able to take root and thrive up here. With that, I would also say add a bit of weathering a little bit here and there along the way up, because if a building's been there that long that the nature's been able to kind of overgrow parts of the top of it, that means it's probably been there so long, little bits and pieces have probably kind of worn down and fallen away over time.
Yeah, that's probably true. Our plan is to make this side a bit more mossy than the other, so we could probably like moss down the corners, like here or something. Just creep it down.
I getcha. And I guess I get you. So I guess the one other thing with it is the idea of where the moss is actually getting up here from. Is there one specific column? Is there one specific part of it? Because if there's this moss up here and it isn't connecting from the ground anywhere, from some aspect of nature that exists, it doesn't really communicate very well. It doesn't really make sense,
Yeah, probably right.
Because that was definitely something they communicated about, is that the ogres don't, like, go up on the roofs of these and plant trees and stuff. It's just, you know, nature doing what it's gonna do. Cool. Cool stuff.
Yeah, that's basically what we have now. And if there's anything else you have feedback on, lovely. But that's all we have really to show off.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else other than putting rings or hooks or whatever with the you know, the ones that clasp on the walls to hold all the chains and stuff in place. That's probably the only thing I would think of. That, or for the chain that's going around the rail here. Whoops. I don't know if it would make sense or not for the chain going around here, but to, you know, cut holes and can make it look like it connects all the way through. So that way, if you do have a part of it where, you know, it's broken and the chain's hanging down, you can see that it's just the weight of the rest of it that holds everything in place. But it might be a difficult thing to add because it's an odd kind of cut to go through the nice little triangular sections that you've already created. The little kind of bevels.
I can get rid of some of it to get it through, but it might be hard making a circular hole with something that small.
Yeah.
I was going to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then for that, I would say either, like, I guess have the chain going all the way through and just kind of, you know, let people assume that it kind of goes through it, or adding the clasps, the little you know, rings, metal rings on the walls, so that way there's something that they kind of attach to. Because I think they've got the metal rings that match with all the metals too.
Yeah, they recently added them. Like just this patch, they put in the brass version.
Yep. And it looks great. It looks like that's what you're using for the chains, right?
Yep.
Yeah, looks great. That roasting piggy. It's so good.
Yeah, Viking made it big. It's pretty good.
It is, I
I'm
think.
pretty bad when it comes to Skald, doing the sculpting, like especially small scale sculpting. But yeah, you've seen Vikings.
Yeah, I have.
What's it called? You've seen a lot of his sculpts. They're all pretty good. So he did that. I did the fire pit with all the ash and stuff on the inside.
That's pretty cool. Good stuff. Mellow, Cold Knight sent you a huge fire emitter. Check your mailbox. Oh, whoops. I didn't press the push to talk button. Check your mailbox, Mellow. You were sent... Cold Knight sent you a fire emitter.
Oh yeah, the new notification thing's really easy to miss. It came through. Thanks, Cold Knight.
Do you have a mailbox nearby?
Yep. Yeah.
Cool. I'd love to see how the emitter looks in it before I get going.
Alright, let's see. Let's see what it looks like first, straight away.
Later,
That should be about the right
Fazicus.
size.
Yeah, that's perfect. I like that it's got a little bit of a curve to it, too.
Yeah, it looks like the wind's blowing it. Or something like that. Where is the bloody emitter? I'm trying to pick it up. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right.
Yeah, like I said, it's just that itty bitty little triangular nib. It's perfect.
Alright, I'm gonna go put it in.
Yeah, Xander Wild. They changed things up. That looks kind of dangerous for you to be staying in there, not gonna lie. I would recommend rotating it so the fire is pointing
Yeah,
outwards.
I'm just trying to find it.
Yeah.
It's so tiny. It's a little awkward to find. Oops. It's upside down. There we go.
That's a great quote. I'll just leave it at that for anybody who caught it. Oh man, you can see the smoke billowing off of it too.
That's really good.
Oh no, the smoke is actually clipping through the top there a little bit.
This?
Right where I'm
Oh,
standing.
yeah. Right here. I'm sure if I like make it smaller or embed it a bit more, it'll be fine.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome though. Absolutely, Bad Viking. It was great checking it out. Alright, so who else has a build that wants to get checked out? I only recorded a few here. I didn't see anybody else. I'm sure some other folks might have said that they've got a build though. I didn't catch any, unfortunately. So if you've got a build that you'd love to get some touring on, let me know and I will head over there after we take this screenshot. Ogre Snot, you got it. You got it, Dark Wars. Publish succeeded. There we go, looks good. I don't see any smoke up here. Oh, wait. Now I see a little.
Yeah, just here.
Cool deal. Well, screenshot is up. I am moving along. See you later.
Yeah. I see it.
Good stuff. Oh, right. That looks awesome. Now, where's the rest of the build? Crash. Und crashing. He's dead, Jim. Later, Bad Viking. Have a good one. Yeah, Mello, I was using push to talk for VoIP. The default push to talk key is numpad 4 for proximity. Caesar 2 3 4 5 6 6 7 7 Roberto 1 1 2 3 4. Welcome to the both of you. 1 1 2 3 4 should have been 1 1 2 3 5. That's the Fibonacci sequence. Gotcha. Thanks, Mello. Good to know. Alright. 27 minutes left on the raffle. We have only 3 entries for it. It is exclamation travel to enter. It is for a Delver's Grappler and Boots of the Zephyr. Alright. Some frosty horn thing. Indeed. I believe this was one of the entries to the contest. What was that? We created scare off armors for trillions of years until the Delos Cube came along, took its arms away. Came along, took its arms away. Neat. Ooh, look at that. That's awesome. Nice. Now, why do you have the bit in its mouth if you don't have a chain attached to it, or did it just rip the bit off of the chains? Is this statue of one of these things about to go ballistic? Envoy, it's just travel, not traveler. Yeah, this is awesome. Very cool. I like the trees kind of representing its back. A giant tusk in its mouth. Cool. So awesome. Super cool. Donuts. Those are interesting. The Ogre Donut Column. Xander, not with the current linking and triggering, but I'm sure in the future we'll be able to have something where you go to a proximity and fire shoots out of it, or a projectile is launched in a direction. Yes, Rek, that is correct. You do have to fight for your right to particle. You've gotta. So what other statues do you have going on here? Or what other work in experimentation? Encourage Pit. It is pretty awesome. Cool. All right. Alright, Dark Wars, we're going to be heading to your place next. First, there's not really anywhere I can get in there, is there? Nuclear Vomit 666. That sounds fantastically disgusting. Welcome, welcome. That's a step up from projectile vomit. Yep, looks like that's what there is for the place. I even like the platform you've made for it. That's also really nice. The little rings, you can put chains off of them or whatever. Very nice. Great detail. Or you can string chains through them. Oh, look! Nuclear vomit. No way to get in. Cool. Hey, that flickering's not cool. Cut that out. You cut that out immediately. Nuts. So how far off did it put me, I wonder? Yeah, seriously, Mello. That's not cool. There's all sorts of jerks out here. Why are there never jerks like this when I'm actually looking for them? Speaking of, where'd that build go? I think Dark Wars stuff is out this way. Where are you actually at, Dark Wars? The spawn, the graveyard? There you are. Alright, lead on.
I don't know how you end up on the mountain. My place is at least halfway across the map.
Because landmark, that's why.
Ignore this still. I've never done anything with it. Just follow me up here. We're gonna do the old fling trick. You know about it, right? Yeah, of course do it.
Yeah, I use the fling trick like every day. Anytime I'm on landmark, you can be sure I'm using the flingers. Go travel, you know, at least between my two claims. Yep. And the flinger said, "No more flinging. No more free rides. Stop here." Oh, it crashed for you, damn. Looks like this is another launcher. That's the launch back. Yeah, Xander Wild. Max and Max, using the Boots of the Zephyr or the Lunar Treads, whatever the Lunar Anklet became, or a variety of items. You use a launcher, you just take the glide off of it, you can travel for a long, long ways. And because you were using the launcher, you'll always safe fall at the end destination, because it'll still have you coded as being on the path of the launcher. But it also means that you cannot divert from that path. So if you're a little bit off from your target, you have to touch down and get there on foot. You can't, reliably get there with the launcher because you can't really divert yourself in flight. Yeah, us landmarkians have been doing that for, I don't know, since they existed. That's Chandri's build. Or is this... I think this is the build. Glass stair, or ladder, I guess. I like that. LOD screws those things up. It's a ship theme house, huh? Interesting. A ship-themed house. I like it. Not it? That must be the one then. Almost there. And by the way, folks, because we do not have an Evercast show until January 4th, I am actually going to be taking a short break, like a 5-10 minute break after we wrap up content and creations, and we will be going treasure hunting. And let me tell you, when you take like even 10 people treasure hunting, it goes way faster. Bring 20 people treasure hunting and it's just gonna flow in. So this is what you've done with the ogre ship. I like it. It's great stuff. I really like what you did with the front. It's a very distinctive shape. Looking at it from the silhouette, it kind of looks like a some sort of large horned mammal of some sort. It's pretty cool.
I tried making a sail. I said, forget banners.
Yeah, there you go. I like the banners. It's a nice detail.
If you follow me to the tent, someone else made this for me. I'm not that good with voxel stuff.
It's really nice.
I'm still putting props down to make it more live down here. Ogres sleep in a giant pile. They don't care where they put, as long as they fall on the ground and it's comfy.
Fair enough.
Food, drinks, what else need? Got some storage over here in the front area. Like, I need more props though.
How do they cook their food?
Oh, and not a lot down here yet, just torches.
Yeah.
And support beams.
That's pretty cool. It looks very well reinforced in here.
And food storage. Mostly fish, probably.
Yeah. So that beef up there is just some send-off beef. I like it. I really like how it looks on the inside here too. The this piece right here going all the way through it.
Maybe I could put a kitchen up here, who knows? Got plenty of room in this front section. I was gonna put weapons or something.
Well, I notice you don't seem to have like cannons or anything, do you? Or is this not that kind of ship?
This is a attack ship. But remember, these are not orcs basic woodworking, because they're not masters of woodworking, just struts and stuff. And I'm pretty sure they don't use anything like that. Cannons?
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like
Sure orcs don't use cannons. Well, it is if you follow me. Orcs will line up on both rolls of this, full of plate armor, stuff like that. And when they ram a ship, they charge off these beams and jump onto the enemy ship and take it for their own, or loot it or wherever.
I getcha.
And I'm pretty sure they have archers. I mean, like, they can shoot at people too.
It's not so much that is the ability to bombard the hull from long ranges, especially on any ship that they can't really get close enough to. Or if not cannons, I would at least see like a gigantic like a ballista type harpoon thing on the front or on one of the sides or something.
That'll have to be pretty far up. I got this giant wall right here. Got to shoot over. I thought about a catapult. I tried making a catapult, but the size I needed to fit right here is a bit iffy. I could probably make something for it, maybe.
I don't know if it would make things a little bit weird with... I don't know if it would make things a little weird with the vectors and the angles, but if you actually built something up on top of the ship here and made the giant harpoon ballista thing up there, that could be another way to do it.
There's an old ballista that I made. I got a newer version, but it's on the Karen ship. I don't want to reuse something that I've done on their ship.
Right.
But I could change this up.
Oh, no. I got it. Okay. So, where there's this overhang here, if you pulled this back a little bit, let me think about this actually. Would that be the level that I would want it? Yeah, I think so.
That is a more Roman style ballista if I do the double roll like that.
Oh, that's neat, yeah. So here's what I'm suggesting you do. As just one sort of a weapon, as like something that they might use to attack something from a range. Maybe not necessarily a ballista or cannon, but put it down here on this floor, change the configuration of these supports, and have it actually fire out the front, kind of in the middle of the crescent shape that you've got going on. Because if you see where I'm at on the outside here, this is basically where the cannon would be coming out. And I think that would be pretty neat. It would almost make it look even more like an animal sort of shape, I think. Ooh, we're even pointing out the sides like that. Yeah, I don't know. I like the shape of it. I like the style of it. I actually hate to say, you know, to change it in any way, but it just...
Your in-game voice chat, it's quite quiet.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Barely. I want to get the head. What's that creature called? Whatever it's called. Someone made a head of it. I want to put it right here on the front.
Oh, the Aurochs head, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I haven't asked the person yet.
Well, there's a lot of ways to work it. Cool stuff. Cool. I'm going to take a screenshot here. And I think we're going to be wrapping up the show, or at least the main portion of the show, before we flow into treasure hunting time. So quite the stately ship.
I'm gonna finish up the inside and then see if I can make anything happen out here.
Sounds good. Very cool. Sounds good. Very cool. Sounds good. Very cool. Definitely thanks for showing it off here, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with it. It's already in pretty great shape, though. All right. Cool deal. Alright, everybody. This is where we are going to be wrapping up the show. I am going to bring down the broadcast, bring it back up in a few minutes. Well, actually, bring it down, bring it back up after I've taken a break here with the
ignore the fact that
treasure
have 3
hunt.
root claims. You did not see that.
Why'd you tell me?
That's suspense.
Alright.
No, they're gonna fix it probably next patch. I won't worry about
Oh, I'm sure they will. Alright. See y'all later, everybody. See
it. I
you
got a
actually in
screenshot.
a
I
few
got
minutes.
15 root claims over the map. It's pretty funny.
That's awesome.